I'm Shannon.
And I'm Holly, and this is a Girls Gone Curious podcast, where we talk about things that make us curious. So, grab your favorite drink, sit back, and relax because your show is loading. Just a reminder, this podcast does include strong language. It is not suitable for children. We do apologize if we say any of the names or places wrong in today's episode. This week's true crime category is ridiculous history, so let's get into it.
There are some things that don't make sense and have made the cut for ridiculous history, like the chicken war and mailing your children. Then there are cutesy things like how the teddy bear became a thing. Not ridiculous, but cute, and I wanted to throw it in here as a piece of history, so I did. First up is the chicken war. I laughed when I read the title because why would it be called that? Well, tariffs. As the population grows, so does the demand for food. So, in the 1960s, European farmers were concerned with the numbers of the American chicken imports. Supply was increasing of the American chickens, and the farmers believed they were going to be priced out. They believed that cheap prices would take them out of business. The concerns of the European farmers were taken seriously. The European Economic Community got together to come up with a common policy for imported chicken. The new policy was a tariff for any and all chicken that was imported into Europe. The idea of the new regulation was it would cut down on imports from the United States. The United States would end up losing around over $26 million with the new tariff. The U.S. farmers were now concerned because they were producing all of these chickens for an area where most of their consumers were. A resolution, of course, was attempted, and of course it failed. So in 1963, President Johnson approved tariffs on exports from Europe. In case you were wondering, this would include potato starch, alcohol like brandy, and vehicles. The tariffs were needed to combat the tariffs that were placed on the United States imports of chicken. With this reasoning, it was under the International Trade Agreement guidelines, so everything was back and forth. The U.S. and Europe were like, everything they did was under the guidelines, supposedly.
Supposedly.
The U.S. and the European Union were able to come to an acceptable deal, and as of today, some of the tariffs are no longer in play. One of the tariffs that are still collected today are imported trucks from Europe. Those tariffs aren't part of the tariffs on chicken, but are still known as the chicken tax. Okay, so when I looked up ridiculous history in the chicken war, I have to tell you, this is not what went through my head. I was thinking like a giant food fight. I was thinking
egg stealing.
Yeah, egg stealing, people dressing chickens up in like war gear.
Or is it people dressed up in chicken suits?
I was not expecting
like actual
something serious.
Yeah. So in my ridiculous history that will be coming up next, I have a similar case that's called the Emu War.
Did they dress up as military guys?
I wish. And it's kind of the similar thing. I thought it was going to be funny, but it was kind of like serious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's no fun.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I was pretty bummed about that.
Yeah, that the chickens weren't dressed up or the humans weren't dressed up as chicken. Yeah. Oh, a cockfighting ring?
Oh, you could... that could take on other meanings, too.
Fuck.
So up next in ridiculous history is mailing your children.
What?
Yeah. It is, against the law today, but...
But it was okay back then?
It was okay.
What'd you do? Just stamp an address on their forehead and set them outside near the mailbox?
Pretty much. In 1781, Congress signed into the Articles of Confederation, Article 9. This article would include postal issues. It reads as, "The United States in Congress assembled shall also have the sole and exclusive right and power of establishing or regulating post offices from one state to another throughout all the United States, and exacting such postage on the papers passing through the same as may be requisite to defray the expenses of said office," etc., etc. So it was time to create some routes. So from 1782 to 1789, the Postmaster General Ebenezer Hazard wrong story, created east-west post routes. He also created a monthly mail service to Europe. In 1785, stagecoach companies would come into the picture. They would be able to carry large amounts of mail or packages. In June of 1788, New Hampshire became the 9th state in the United States, and with that, Congress was able to establish a post office and post roads. At that time, the post office delivered to around 4 million people. There were 75 post offices and 2,400 miles of road they would deliver on. Each year, the post office would receive a 1-year extension through acts by Congress. Then in May of 1794, the post office was continued indefinitely. I guess for the first year, you want to make sure that it's going to make sense to do it. But after that, to continuously allowing it year by year, maybe they didn't know it was going to be a huge thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Annoying. After some time, the post office would go from mailing letters and postcards to furniture, then from furniture to children.
What? How does it go from furniture to children?
Some families couldn't afford a train ticket for everyone in their family, so some thought it would be beneficial to mail their children ahead. We'll be there on Friday, so we're gonna mail you on Monday, and then we'll join you on Friday.
Do they wrap them up too?
No. They're not wrapped or anything. It was said normally it was a short distance, usually less than a couple miles, and to a family member's house. This I call bullshit, and you'll see. It would be quicker just to all walk or travel by, get on your horse or your own carriage and travel to...
Ride a fucking cow over.
Yeah. But usually it was to head to a family member's house. Postage paid would be attached to the child's clothing, and the mailman would have the child sit with the packages and deliver the child to the address given.
What the fuck? I just can't.
So I'm assuming it was by a safety pin or hey, this package child, the parents paid whatever amount, and it would say postage paid or whatever on their shirt or dress or what. Side note, train ticket prices vary depending on which company you would choose to go with, but prices in 1913 seem to be around 1 to 3 cents per mile per person. Still could get on your own horse and ride over to your parents' house.
So train tickets depended on how far you went?
I think so, yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah. I mean, the post office said they were going to begin mailing parcels over 4 pounds and didn't specify what exactly is entailed by that. So people would begin sending bricks, animals, eggs, literally anything, including children.
Including children.
There wasn't any regulations, so people would try to send anything really, and whether or not it was allowed would have to go through the town's postmaster. It was up to the postmaster to determine what the regulations really meant.
So the postmaster was like, yes, kids are mailable.
So I guess there was some postmasters who allowed at least 7 children to be sent through the mail. Or that is what is on record. So who knows how many kiddos went.
Table.
Yeah. Many of the mailmen people knew well. It was usually a family friend or a family member or just someone that they really knew. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's not
it's
happening.
It's no different than just letting them walk to the person's house.
Yeah. Did they have Life 360 on the safety pins?
Let me see. 1913?
Probably not.
Probably.
Um,
No, they attached a pigeon or something.
Probably.
If he gone missing, the pigeon would fly home and something would be wrong.
I would light everything on fire till I got my kid. I mean, I wouldn't even send my kid through mail, but not for me, but you know. So in 1913, the first kiddo, or at least the first kiddo that is on record, was mailed from parents, the Beagles, to the grandparents' home. And he was 10 months old.
Fuck no. Not even just to
Yeah.
the neighbor's house.
Yeah. Yeah. The Pierstowers of Idaho mailed their daughter May to her grandparents' house. She was 6 years old when she took that 73-mile trip in 1914.
Bullshit, because they
Yeah.
said earlier that it was only a couple miles.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more than
Yeah.
a couple miles.
The postal worker that delivered May by train was a relative. It cost 53 cents to send May through the mail. So the kids could still ride the train, but it was cheaper if you went as a mail package than listed as a passenger on the train.
What the fuck?
Yeah. The Postmaster General, Albert Burleson, of the area banned postal workers from accepting humans as mail.
He's pretty good for that. Doesn't seem right to me either.
In 1915, a 6-year-old girl was mailed from her mom's home in Virginia to her dad's home in Florida. 15 cents for a 720-mile trip.
How does that work? The other one was only 73 miles and
Yeah.
it was 53 cents.
The only thing I can think of is a different train company.
I guess, but still.
Yeah. In August of 1915, 3-year-old Maud Smith made what appears to be the last journey of a child by her grandparents to be with her mother. So I guess her mom was sick and the grandparents sent her by mail back to her mom's house. She was sent 40 miles by mail by way of a railway train. That was against regulations in that area, so an investigation was done. Maud seemed to be the last documented child that was sent by mail.
I believe there's more.
I do too. There have been multiple attempts and the applications are denied. On one application in 1920, the child was listed as a harmless live animal.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
People are wild.
Oh my gosh.
Mailing children or any person was finally banned later that year in 1915. The reasoning is that humans are not mailable matter.
I would hope not.
A side note, in case you're curious, some famous postmasters include George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Some famous postal workers include Bing Crosby, Walt Disney, William Faulkner, the author, Charles Lindbergh, the aviator, and Noah Webster, special agent.
I think this story, or whatever the fuck this is, pretty much hit the ridiculous history, because what the fuck?
Yeah, no kidding.
My kid is harmless live animal. What the fuck? Oh, man.
Next up is That's a Law. And now this one I could not take seriously because what the fuck do you mean this is a law? Now, I'm going to say that they probably aren't a law anymore, but at one time they were a law. So,
Or they might be a law, but it's not really
yeah,
enforced
yeah.
because it's seen as a joke.
So no one's history is going to be perfect, and this includes laws. Throughout history, there have been some questionable laws, and then there are some that seem absolutely ridiculous. Here are some from each state, because why not? Starting off strong, apparently really strong in smell. In the 1800s, Kentucky experienced a public health crisis, And to combat the crisis, it became a law that every citizen had to take a bath once a year.
Ugh.
Yeah, so gross. Like, what the fuck? A whole 364 days of unwashed toe jam and swamp ass.
Ugh.
Delightful.
That's fucking disgusting. I see why they had to make a law if people weren't fucking bathing.
I can't. I just.
Oh. I could not imagine going without bathing, even for like a week.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that like a couple days. Like I'm.
Especially like working and like getting all sweaty and.
Well, then the summertime, like the winter, maybe. In the summertime, no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
So Alabama cannot open an umbrella in the street. You can't open the umbrella in a building because of superstition. So where the hell are you supposed to open it?
What do you do? You can't open it on a street, so that means just like a road. Can you open it on?
Can you open it on the sidewalk? You
sidewalk
can't,
or
like, superstition-wise, you can't open it like inside a vehicle. You can't open it in a building because of bad luck. So you literally have from the time you get out of the building to open it, and then do you have to close it while you're in the street, or you just can't open it when you're in the street? That it can already be open.
Yeah, or like if you're walking through a crosswalk, you're on a sidewalk, go through a crosswalk, it's fucking downpouring, you gotta like close your umbrella, walk across the crosswalk, and then you can open it back up.
Or can it just stay open that whole time as long as it's not opened?
As long as you're not opening it in the street.
That's so weird.
Like, where the fuck did that law come from? Like, who the fuck created that?
And another law for Alabama is silly string and confetti is illegal. It said, like, specifically a couple of towns, but... What? No, jinxed. Also in Alabama, if you like playing games, especially dominoes, that's great. Just don't play that specific one on Sundays.
Why?
I don't know. And then the silly string and confetti is also illegal. Like, you can't have fun.
Why? I just feel like it just pissed off a person or something, and then they're like, they were probably like had something to do with law, and they're like, well, you're having too much fun, so I'm not gonna allow you to. Oh, fucking.
For Alaska, no flamingos in barbershops. So why is this a law? Is this code for something else? I mean, seriously, who the hell has a flamingo in a barbershop in Alaska?
Who the fuck has a flamingo in Alaska?
Like a real flamingo? Or like, you know, the pink ones that you see like in people's yards?
Or like is flamingo like a code for like something like the upside down pineapple? Or something like that?
We gotta know. I mean, I want to know. Like, is it like a real flamingo? Like,
it's probably only for Alaskans to know.
I want to know. Ooh, I could call I could message my nephew, be like, "Hey, you've been in Alaska for 3 years. Why can't you have flamingos in the barbershop?"
What the fuck happened in the barbershop?
Arizona, you can deny a person a glass of iced tea, and you can deny them a cocktail, but it is illegal to deny them a glass of water.
Okay.
I can kind of get that one because it's like 1,000 degrees there, but
yeah.
still.
And I mean, a glass of water is a glass of water.
Right. In Arkansas, you can have dogs, but don't let them bark after 6 p.m. You're probably looking at some fines if they do.
So what? You're supposed to fucking muzzle them?
Even muzzling them, they're gonna be like, "Brr, brr."
You're gonna cost me
stupid.
You're gonna cost me $200. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. What the hell?
California, it is illegal to spit anywhere that isn't a baseball diamond. Well, last time I was in California, there would have been a lot of tickets given if this was still a law.
Or if it's still a law, it's one of those that like they don't enforce because
Yeah.
like everyone does it.
Yeah. In Colorado, it is illegal to collect rainwater, and it's also illegal for car dealers to show cars on Sundays.
Why?
That's so weird. So then most people go looking for cars on Sunday then, so they don't get railroaded by a salesperson.
That's so weird.
Yeah. In Connecticut, a pickle cannot be referred to as a pickle unless it bounces. So I was wondering, who gets to determine this? If I order a burger with pickles and I throw the pickle down on the table and it doesn't bounce, then what would it be called then?
A diggle. Who the fuck like decided like I'm gonna throw this pickle, and if it doesn't bounce, it's not a fucking pickle.
Yeah. So is it like, okay, it's just a cucumber? Well, it's still it's still the same thing.
No, why does it matter if it bounces or not?
We have like 7 jars of pickles. Well, I think they're pickles. We'll have to bounce them and see. I mean, we'll have to throw them and see.
But like, what type of pickle does it have to be a full pickle? Is it like
or slices, spears?
If it slices, it's not gonna like bounce. So I'm assuming it's gotta be like a hole or a spear. Or...
Dude, where was that on job career day where like you could be a pickle bouncer?
I swear, these people had nothing else to do in their life. I guess it was before electronics, probably.
Yeah.
So they're like, what the fuck can we do?
Yeah,
Let's
that is
bounce
crazy.
a pickle. Wait, it's not a pickle if it doesn't bounce.
Another law in Connecticut is you cannot walk backwards after sunset.
What the fuck?
Okay. Delaware, it is illegal to fly over water without supplies. That one I can see. That one I'll give you. Okay, that makes...
Is people considered supplies?
I think so. I mean, anyways.
Moving on.
In Florida, which I thought for sure was going to be, but so far it's the pickle one. Florida, you cannot sing out loud if you're in a swimsuit. So what if I'm wearing a cover-up over it? You also cannot skateboard without a license for it. Which...
skateboarding, so dangerous.
Yeah. It's
How-
not a motorized vehicle. Why do you have to have a license for it?
How the fuck do you go about getting the license? Do you gotta like parallel park with the skateboard?
I can't parallel park a car. I ain't gonna be able to parallel park a fucking skateboard.
I can't even go on a skateboard for more than 2 seconds.
I can. Getting on, and when I fall off as soon as it moves.
Oh, fuck.
In Georgia, you cannot live on a boat for more than 30 days. And it is illegal to eat fried chicken any other way but with your hands. How in the hell? So I can't eat it with my feet then?
What if you have no hands and arms?
Right. Come on now. Like, okay, so what if you just want to eat it with your mouth? Like you just put your face and just fucking all over the table. You can't do that.
Do you have to use someone else's hands to eat if you don't have hands? Oh, fuck.
Oh my gosh. And it's also illegal for chickens to cross the road. What if they're running away from being fried?
What do? They arrest the chicken?
They have ankle monitors.
No, they probably fry them up.
Probably.
Oh, fuck.
In Hawaii, no billboards are allowed. You cannot place coins behind your ears. Not even for a magic trick?
What what if someone else places it behind your
Right.
ear?
Like, you didn't do it.
'Cause,
Someone else
like,
does it.
magicians will like go behind
Yeah.
the person's ear and take the
Yeah.
coin out.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you didn't do it. It was the magician.
So who gets the ticket in that scenario? In Idaho, it is illegal to give a box of chocolates that weighs more than 50 pounds.
Where the fuck do you get a box of chocolate that weighs more than 50 pounds?
Right? And also, the ticket is going to be worth it. It is illegal to ride bikes on tennis courts.
I mean, I can kind of see that. Like,
Yeah.
why would you be riding a bike on a tennis court?
Right. In Illinois, it is illegal to give whiskey to dogs. Margaritas appear to be fine. But don't be giving them whiskey.
Can they drink tequila shots?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And you cannot fly kites in the city limits of Chicago, which that makes sense. I mean, that one does.
Oh, man.
In Indiana, the value of pi, PI, is 4, not 3.14, and so on. I don't think you can just change that because you don't want to write out the number. Pretty sure you can't do that.
So what do they fucking learn in school?
Yeah.
They learn that
Pi is 4. And then they go to college and they're like, no. I mean, like, if they have that, and I don't know. But
if they're not going to college in Indiana.
yeah. In Iowa, palm reading is not allowed.
Mm.
Well, I'll go to Michigan to get it done because they're there. Or any other state. In Kansas, you are not allowed to catch fish with your bare hands.
Why?
That's so weird.
Why?
I know, that's so weird. What is them?
What happened to where
Yeah.
you're not allowed to catch it with your bare hands?
Yeah. I mean, is it because you're not wearing protection?
Is it because they got jealous that they couldn't catch it with their bare hands and someone else did?
Oh,
fuck.
I have lots of questions. In Louisiana, false promises are illegal. That should be illegal, all 50 states.
But like, what if you were promised someone to meet them on Sunday, but then you get in a car accident?
True. Like, what are you going to do? Well, sorry you're in the hospital, but you're still getting a ticket.
You didn't keep your promise.
Maine, it is illegal to step out of a plane mid-flight.
I would hope so.
Okay, that one makes sense.
What the fuck?
Also in Maine, Christmas decorations can't be up past January 14th. This one ruffled my feathers a little bit. I
mean,
absolutely love Christmas. Favorite holiday.
I would have a ticket right now because technically my Christmas tree's still up.
We still have technically what you would consider Christmas lights in the studio.
Yeah. But like, I don't have anything on my Christmas tree.
Right, it's just there.
It's there because I couldn't find the box to put it in.
So love that time of year, and I usually have my decorations down a couple days after. Usually I try to get all my decorations down before the first of the year. Why the hell does it matter how long someone has the decorations up? Is it really that big of a deal? What if they have family that is in the military and they are arriving on the 15th? Are they going to get a citation because Frosty is out on the front lawn a day past?
Or Santa Claus and his reindeers are up on the roof. Oh, fuck.
In Maryland, you can't bring lions to the movie theater.
Who the fuck brought a lion to the movie theater?
What about to a park? A concert? A festival? They need to be entertained too.
Oh, what
You're
the
not
fuck?
thinking about the lion here. Like, that's... Come on now.
Man. Oh, fuck.
The lions and flamingos. Like, what is going on?
Is it code for something?
It's gotta be.
Is it like lions means like a sloppy butt? Oh, man. Moving on.
In Massachusetts, Hospital patients cannot have beer. What about a margarita, just like the dogs? I mean, I'm not saying nothing fancy, and I promise to leave the umbrella an extra shot out, but can they have a margarita?
I wonder if that one is because, like, a bunch of older men would
Probably, yeah.
just be drinking beer
Yeah.
when...
Yeah. In Michigan, all mini golf courses cannot be open past 1 a.m. That's not the case, I imagine.
I was like, I'm pretty sure there's some that stay open longer than that.
In Minnesota, one cannot cross state lines with a duck on their head. So shoulders must be okay then.
Or like under the arm,
Yeah.
like a football.
Yeah. So is it like a live duck? Like, can you have earrings? Can you have a headband that has a duck on it? What about that?
Like, who the fuck is gonna arrest these people? Like, who's gonna pay attention standing on the fucking border? Being
Right.
like, you can't cross. You got a fucking duck on your head.
Oh, you have a swan? Okay. That's okay.
You got a rooster? Okay, that's fine.
But a duck? No.
Get the fuck back in there.
That's where we draw the line.
What the fuck?
In Mississippi, if you disturb church service, you can be put under citizen's arrest.
Wow.
And it's also illegal to scare babies.
So when they come out and like you slap them on the
Right.
butt, is that considered scary?
Right. Well, and sometimes babies are just so intent and staring, and I'm sorry, I'll be like, baby, and the baby will
Jerk.
Yeah, so I probably would have got a ticket.
But like, once again, are police just standing outside your home
Yeah.
watching? Oh
shit.
man.
In Montana, it is illegal to raise pet rats. So is it illegal to sell them then? If you can't raise them, can people sell them?
I'm sorry, people who have pet rats. I just can't.
I
I
can't either.
do like rats or ferrets or hamsters.
Yeah. We did the hamster thing and not again.
Didn't a puppy eat it or scare it?
Gave it a heart attack after biting one of the kiddos, so
It's fine.
it's fine.
Like hamsters, like you can fucking sneeze and they can have a heart attack.
True. In Nebraska, donut holes are not permitted. I know that's no longer a thing because driving through there, almost any gas station we stopped at had some. They had the little, what is it? Little Debbie or Hostess donut holes.
So like when this was in effect, you had to create the donut holes to
Right.
make the donuts.
Yeah. So what'd they do with them?
Probably secretly ate them.
Were they sold on the black market?
Oh, right next to the new fresh liver and
Yeah.
ovaries.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
In Nevada, camels aren't allowed to be on the highway.
That's probably from someone fucking riding the highway with a camel.
In New Hampshire, dancing, waving arms, or moving your head is illegal in water that is inside restaurants. So when I was looking at this, I was wondering, well, what happens if you're one of those like entertainers that are mermaids?
Mhm.
They're literally moving their hands, they're moving their head. So they would get a ticket.
But that's their job.
Yes, I have something to say about everyone.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, it is against the law to not offer your phone up to someone who needs it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
fuck
think
that.
so. I don't
Fuck
think
that.
so. Sorry.
It's my phone. I paid
yeah.
for it.
You go. I'm sure one of these businesses have a phone that you can use.
I don't know who the fuck you are. And I
Right.
don't know what you're going to do with my fucking phone.
Right. In New York, no slippers can be worn until after 10 p.m. I don't think so. Because, like, when I come home, if I had slippers and bra coming off, pa-ching,
Yeah.
into jammy clothes and slippers.
I wear my slippers all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with these floors that cause
Yeah.
slippers.
Yeah. In North Carolina, it is illegal to sing off key. It is also illegal for bingo games to last more than 5 hours.
Now that last one is probably because there was a bingo game that lasted like fucking 13 hours.
Probably, I imagine, yeah. In North Dakota, it is illegal to be served beer and pretzels.
What the fuck? No.
So they probably just have, I'm assuming, peanuts.
Like, what about the beer cheese?
Right. That's so stupid.
Does that count?
Ooh, pretzels and beer cheese. Yeah, hell yeah. In Ohio, duels are illegal.
I didn't know they still do duels.
I didn't either.
The only duels I can think of is in the, like,
Medieval or...
medieval or,
Yeah.
like, when they play, like, those fantasy games.
Yeah.
Oh, LARPing,
Yeah. Is that what that's called?
I think.
LARPing. In Oregon, drivers cannot pump their own gas, which I know this is not a thing anymore. That one in Oregon, when people had to start pumping their gas, there was some people that were literally crashing out because they didn't understand the concept. And like,
Mhm.
you've never been out of Oregon? Like, yeah.
Yeah, when me and my fiance, we were going towards California, didn't make it because at the time it was during the really bad fires
Yeah.
in the
Northern,
Redwoods,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think,
Yeah.
or something like that. We basically pretty much got into Oregon. We drove probably an hour, and then we had to turn around because, like, all we seen was just smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And we stopped at a gas station, and it was so weird having someone else pump our gas.
Yeah.
It's like we didn't even get out of the car necessarily or anything. It was just so weird.
Yeah.
That was in 2019.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they...
Yeah, it's been since then. I can't remember what year they changed it. And I don't know if it's like they no longer do it at all or if it's like certain gas stations still allow it, still like pump gas
Yeah.
for people. But I know there was a lot of people like, what the hell is this? And I get it when you're not
Yeah.
used to it, but also
Mhm.
like, you didn't go anywhere else besides Oregon?
Some people never do.
Yeah. In Rhode Island, professional sports are not allowed on Sundays. I'm pretty sure there'd be a riot.
Yeah. How many times has like NFL gone on Sunday?
Right. Well, and like, hell, even I like watching football. Well, I mean, not last year, or last season, but I watch the NFL. So it's like, I mean, I'm leaning more towards college football now, just because of leaning more towards college football now. But like, all the guys and some gals watch football, and most of the time it's on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Tennessee, no catching fish with your lasso.
Now that's a fucking talent.
It is illegal. Okay, look, I'll pay the fine, whatever the fine is. I just want to see you actually catch a fish with your lasso.
Yeah.
I'll pay the fine. In Utah, drinking milk is mandatory for everyone.
But
I
what?
think not.
What if you're allergic to milk?
Yeah. I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
In Washington, it is illegal to harass Bigfoot. Now, what if he's coming over and starting shit with me? I'm just supposed to sit there and take it?
First
I
of all,
don't think so.
who the fuck has came across Bigfoot?
I want to see pictures, like real pictures.
Yeah, not those stupid ass blurry pictures
Yeah.
of a
Mhm.
shadowy man.
Yeah. So some of those laws probably or hopefully are not a law anymore.
Yeah.
If they are, it's most likely, like we talked about earlier, that they're not recognized and acted upon because what?
Yeah.
There are so many laws from all over that make me think, what the hell were they thinking? But that is all I am bringing to the table today, and would love to hear more on ridiculous laws. And it could be from all over the world, because I'm sure There are some
Yeah.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so the last thing I wanted to talk about was how the teddy bear came to be. So clearly not anything to do with a ridiculous history type, but it actually was listed as a ridiculous part in history, and I don't think it is. But so President Theodore Roosevelt, nicknamed Teddy, was an avid hunter, like huge hunter. He was invited to go on a bear hunting trip in Mississippi by the then governor Andrew Longino. Totally probably butchered that. Apologize for that.
That's fine.
Roosevelt was unlucky in spotting a bear. His assistants, thinking they were doing something good, tracked down a bear and tied it to a tree. Immediate beat the fuck out of him. Not the bear, the assistants. Roosevelt refused to shoot it and demanded they let it go. He said it was unsportsmanlike.
Mm-hmm.
As you can imagine, news traveled fast, and the cartoon artist Clifford Berryman came up with a cartoon about it. It appeared in the Washington Post on November 16th, 1902. Morris Mitchum was a candy shop owner in Brooklyn. He actually saw the cartoon in the paper, and he talked to his wife Rose about an idea he had. They made stuffed animals too, and so they decided to create a stuffed bear and dedicate it to the president. He got permission from the president to use his name, and Teddy's Bear was born. The Mitchums would then create the bear on a massive scale and end up creating a toy company called the Ideal Toy Company. Side note, every year, just in the United States alone, over 20 million teddy bears are sold.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if this is like just the teddy bears, or because I started thinking of like the Build-A-Bear, where they have all different kinds of animals. Is each one of those considered, you know what I mean? But like, it said teddy bears over 20 million, which I can believe it. We have a ton in our house as it is.
Well, and does this include the ones that the hospital buys for kids? And
and courthouses get teddy bears also. That's
very like sweet and interesting. I'm gonna be thinking about those laws for a little bit.
Very interesting for sure. For sure.
More like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to use a less graphic word, but for sure.
Who are we kidding? We don't use less graphic words.
Right, true.
With that is all we have for today. If you have any questions or comments, you can find us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Girls Gone Curious Podcast. Until next time.